you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once. I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... That's bringing me down. I went to he said my life's a bore.
Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
Going to the ground again on first. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Takes the second down snap. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're
trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Penix working from the gun. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. And dose of the hurry up here. First and 10, a run to Robinson. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown! Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. To kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. To throw here on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Chidobe Awuzie there on the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Looking to throw here. Into the hands of Pickett. At the 20. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. George Pickens the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19.
From the shotgun, Penix. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So that brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Penix now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets the looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many...
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll send him over right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st. Back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Now it's Xavier Watts getting in there defensively.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
He's going to throw this one. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. Throwing from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set. And in motion, headed right. They go play action on first down. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Lou gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Aubrey puts it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs from the 37. Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
3rd down, it's Penix. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
It's Penix yet again. Throw caught at the 6. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 2nd quarter lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and long. This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Good stop made by Donovan Ezaraku.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Penix here from the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw 3rd and long. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down, Penix. Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Penix is going to throw again. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
To the right side and reeled in by London. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. This one goes for 3 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down. From the gun, it's Robinson. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And cut to the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons will add to their lead at the end of the half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. 2 with the extra point. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Turpin with a return. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
They'll throw it here on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now. They're going to try and throw it here. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. To the air now on 1st and 10. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
He cuts it back right. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Hauled in by Moore, left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. Then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. And again, it's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo after the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap will give to Blue. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. Setting up to throw. And that's another one. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
2nd down, looking for options. Trying the comeback route. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal.
Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys start the second half with some needed points. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Caught at the one. And he can't take the completion across. Defense on him fast and bringing him down to deny the two-point conversion. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stop right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
19, Tiger.
From the shotgun, Penix. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
3rd down, it's Penix. And almost someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Short pass brought in. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive.
And the pressure's there. He goes down. The sack denies them the two-point conversion. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. To the air with Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
This is a heater going deep. He's got it inside the 25. He is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
And the Falcons, first down.
From the red zone now. Penix will take over as he records his first interception of our season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Takes the second down snap. Hits him on the in route. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's a throw. Pass is caught by Blue. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
He'll look to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So we're through 3 here. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Got all of it, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Wilson's got it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Falcon 1st down. Robinson on the inside give. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action. Here's Penix. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
To the air on 3rd and long. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he'll at least get this to register as inside the 20 on the stat sheet, as this is down at the 19-yard line. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Motion man left is Lamb. He gives here to the motion man. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Now looking to throw. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
From the gun on third down. That is caught. He's got Lamb. And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They send a tight end in motion. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
On the give, it's Blue. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the fourth.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Falcons going nickel, third down. Looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Cowboys holding a 4-point lead. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Up the middle, Blue. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. He'll throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
It's his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Escapes out to the left. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And to force it on fourth, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys make the play that should win them this game. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Line up the design keeper. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week.